Here's this week's My Boat feature.
This week on My Boat, we're going to start rather an interesting project. The owner of this Silverton 41 convertible loves the boat, but he's got a growing family and needs to add a stateroom. So what we're going to follow along with is a major project here where they're going to convert this dinette down area to a stateroom for the children with a dinette up. As with all reno projects, first comes the demo. You just have to be a bit more cautious on a boat. Demo complete, measurements were taken and patterns made in the clear space to finalize the plans. Well, all of the demo work is done on the Silverton, so we've moved indoors to start some fabricating in Bob Barfitt's shop here in Kirkfield. We're going to start making some of the molds for the components that'll go into the stateroom project. Fabricating the mold is probably one of the most challenging aspects of the project. The single piece of structure that will be created in the mold will make or break the project, since it's the principal cabin structure and dinette. The entire mold is fabricated from wood and treated to release the fiberglass component. With the mold complete, it would take several days to layer in the sheets of fiberglass and resin along with the coring for structural strength. The last step was to use a mix of resin and fillers to smooth out the surfaces of the fiberglass before spraying on the gel coat. You can tell Bob's been really busy in his shop here doing all of the fiberglass work. You can see the whole dinette area here is now taking shape in fiberglass with coring. So the next steps are going to be to do the templates here to get the upholstery started, and then we move to the boat where the whole project starts to come together. Well, all the work's done back at the shop. The fabrication's been completed for the dinette fiberglass component. The challenge now is to get it into the boat and into place. As you can see, it was a struggle, and it took several of us to manhandle it in after removing the salon doors, but we won. After multiple measurement checks, level checks, and visual inspections, the dinette base was secured in place. Next up was to slide the stateroom wall into place. Having prefabricated it in his shop, I was amazed at how well it fit in, and the same for the new pantry cabinet. Now the project moved on to all of the smaller items, like new stairs from the salon, and a laminate finished door to match the other cabin doors. When we packed up our camera gear, Bob was just beginning to work on the finishing details, starting with the wallpaper. Well, it's been a long project so far, but it's looking great. All of the fabrication is done, the cabinetry's done, the rough-in for the bunks, and everything is complete in the stateroom. Now all we have to wait for is the upholstery and carpet and other finishes, and the project will be done. When we were first approached about making a My Boat project out of this wonderful conversion here, we were a little hesitant. We knew it would take some time, but we were glad we followed it. The change in this boat is nothing short of astronomical. The appearance when you step into the salon, it is completely modern looking with its new surfaces, finishes, materials that have been used, but the functionality has been increased greatly for this family with the addition of the stateroom and this wonderful dining and relaxing area.
Why did we do this was a pretty easy conversation that my wife and I had. We sat down on the boat and looked at the future of our life with our children and our family growing, and how do we keep everybody involved in boating. And the result was we needed a larger boat, or we needed space for the children. And that's how we came up with this concept. We sat in this boat and looked around, and our options were to go much larger or to do a severe modification to this boat. And because of our love for this particular model of boat, we decided to remodel. To go beyond this boat, you'd have to get up into a 48 or a 52-foot boat. You're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. We were able to accomplish this for a much more reasonable cost.